what it means. The Journal with Mmatsheko Mosito, 9 till 12 p.m. Central African Time on Channel Africa.
All right. In this half hour, we talk all things socializing in the Durban July, the Hollywood Bets. Durban July is more than a South African, fashion extravaganza. It's known as a horse riding racing event, or horse racing rather event. And this is obviously where the fashion lives, the entertainment, the business and culture are all coming together, attracting thousands of visitors and making a major contribution to the local economy in the province of KZN in particular. And this year's event was themed Country Allure, as we understand it, Country Allure, all right? Drawing tens of thousands of race goers and once again, a showcase of glamour and the glitz and all the good stuff that come with the Durban July. I have to tell you, I've never been to a Durban July in my life. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'll tell you who does know what he's talking about is Siyavuya Dondolo. He's joining me in studio, and he's a stylist, he's a media personality and former top billing contributor. And we're going to talk about, this year's event, what happened, and did people actually honor the theme Country Allure? What does that even mean in the context of fashion and horse racing at this time? Siyavuya, thank you very much for your time. Interesting times, hey? Yeah. In arts and entertainment on the continent.
Firstly, thank you so much for having me on the show, and I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah.
And we had our chat before going on the air.
We had our own show. We had our own show.
We'll dive into it as we go, though.
Absolutely. I wanted to just get your sense, because I know you obviously follow the commentary and, you're a social observer in the space. What, in your mind, do you interpret as Country Allure as a theme?
Well, I read the theme and I went through the actual invite because I was supposed to be there, but it was a last-minute setup and I couldn't put myself under that much pressure. So I would say the person that really represented what the theme was Unomuzi Mabena. She really aced it and headed out the park.
Oh, but she's just fabulous,
yes,
isn't she?
I was expecting her to actually go cowboy as well, because that's normally her style. But for this one, that theme that she honored, she Dr. Esther Mahlangu, she honored Dr. Esther Mahlangu in such a beautiful way. Like, I literally loved how she was able to interpret that look and make it work. And the way she paid homage to it, the beadwork, the colors, and the fact that she did a shoot by the beach as well, that was amazing. So she didn't really go the route that everyone went with. And we're not cowboys in South Africa, so I wanted to understand, how did that end up being the actual theme?
And that's exactly why I wanted us to start by unpacking the theme, because Country Allure is a very abstract, kind of way, and you can interpret it in many ways. And of course, we farming communities. We could go anywhere really with Country Allure. But how would you have, had you been there, what would you have won?
For me, I would say a pop of color and also adding beadworks as well, because that is African, and adding more detail that speaks to, if maybe I grew up in a village where there was this specific river that was there, so looking at inspirations from that, if there was a specific type of tree that I would have grown around with, that would have been something that I would have interpreted. So when people interview me, there's a story behind my outfit that still sticks to the theme, instead of just rocking up something that's predictable. Because now I can imagine when anyone was being interviewed in a cowboy outfit, what do you say? What is your inspiration when almost everyone is dressed the same way? How does one person stand out when you explain yourself on how you got to that idea? So for me, there had to be a story behind the outfit.
Always a story, because then that it kind of extends the life of the outfit beyond the event, doesn't it?
I know,
which is
right?
absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
When I close my eyes and I think Durban July, I don't think horse racing, hey? I think the horses are wonderful as an aesthetic at the back. I just
Yes.
think of a celebration of back wealth and economic progress. And a lot of people see it like that, as just a display of fabulosity and fashion and opulence.
Yes.
Do you think that, this event still honors that as a way of sort of bringing the black upwardly mobile society together, if you will?
Well, for me, I have been attending the Durban July for a few years now, and I've seen the decline in terms of the turnout. There used to be such a presence back in the day. I don't know if you remember when Sim Holdings had this whole convoy of Ferraris, Bentleys, a fleet of luxury cars. Abo Kenny had like marquees and there were after parties with the DJ Tira. There was such a vibe about the Durban July where people would arrive maybe on a Wednesday before that weekend and there was a build up of that. And people would book the oyster box. There was a different level of class during that time. Flights were fully booked. If you booked a flight, people will book a flight 6 months in advance and book accommodation 6 months in advance. When you go to Durban, everything is fully booked. You'd be lucky to find a place. That's how busy it used to be. Omam Kiza had helicopters when they arrived in Abu DJ Dira. There was always such a setup that you would feel the FOMO if you didn't go. And you
I
would
always
have,
felt it. I promise
yes,
you.
you would jump from one marquee to another. Celebrities would be sitting next door to your marquee, and it was just normal. Politicians were there, and it would just be a party. And people would leave the next Thursday because there'll always be a party. Emahodo Monday. There's a lot to do in Durban, post the Durban July. So it was a full time experience. But now I saw people's stories flying out on Sunday morning, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But in terms of that experience, I don't know if the PR or the teams that actually sponsor the event or build up to the event, if they need to maybe speak to the previous people to see if they could be able to merge those ideas with new ones. But now to bring back the element of everyone being there and wanting to be there. Some of the celebrities were overseas and I'm like, but where are they? Obonang sent UBNG over to be one of the brands that will be there, but she wasn't there. But we look forward to seeing them because these are our style icons that actually make us want to go buy those outfits. They make us feel inspired to be there. So now when they're not there, we wonder what was going on.
Right. It is one of those aspirational events, right? Like if a young person or whoever it is that's watching the celebrity, but also celebrity culture has changed quite a lot, not just in South Africa but globally. I mean, with the advent of social media and the influencer, the economy and all of that, so much has changed, but I really don't know what I'm talking about, but you do. But I think what you're bringing up is so interesting around how this went beyond the event. People stayed for a week contributing to other sectors like tourism, for example.
Yeah.
But I understand that this event, I don't know how true this is, 800 million was contributed this year to the local economy.
Imagine. That's
800
a lot
million.
of money.
Hey, that's a lot of money. Eh?
Yes, but what was it spent on? That's the question now. Like, what was it spent on? Like, we normally see a lot of fancy experiences in Durban, Marquees are filled up. And the last time I went there, the marquees would be closed at like 2 a.m. The streets in Durban and Florida Road will be busy.
Right.
People going to different outlets, Ayadini and what other place, Maxi's Lifestyle. We normally saw that content.
But the fashion designers, the makeup artists, the alcohol industry, because that's quite a big thing there. The purchase of the racing tickets and all of that contributes, doesn't it?
It does. But now I think with alcohol brands specifically, because I've been in that industry before, with the fact that there's fake alcohol at the moment, people are becoming sober with all the running clubs and the different lifestyle choices people are making. It's created another element of impacting the alcohol industry. So it's fake alcohol, people sobering up, the competition in terms of what's going on in the industry as well. So with COVID as well, a lot of businesses took a knock and events as well.
That's true.
So we can't really blame them all of the time in terms of what they were doing. It's the fact now budgets are cut as well. People are losing jobs as well. The economy is not the same as well. So if you had to prioritize you flying to Durban, booking flights and all of that, and all you need is electricity and bread, you choose the most basic elements for you to survive as well.
But I mean, that's not that type of event.
It's
You know,
not,
it's
but
not that
everyone
type
wants
of
to
event.
go, but you have to think of priorities as well.
No, absolutely. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. Just in closing, perhaps for those that want to attend next year, do you have any tips, like just top two?
Okay, find a stylist, hit me up. I'll help you with whatever that you need. And just plan ahead with anything that you do. You'll get cheaper discounts and flights, and you'll be able to budget better in terms of the experience so that when you are in Durban, you can do a lot of things after the Durban July and before, and just have a beautiful experience in advance.
Have a beautiful experience and plan in advance. Siyavuya, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for helping us to understand this Durban July that I have never been to, but it was interesting to find out what happens there.
Thank you so much for having me on the show as well, and hopefully next year you'll be there.
Hopefully, let's cross fingers. 8 minutes to go until it is 12 midday.
Africa World Hour